Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am super stoked because it's been a little while since I bought a Jeep upgrade, and we just got something in the mail that we're going to install on the new JLUR Wrangler. We got some updates on some stuff that we're going to be doing here shortly, and we're going to go ahead and get this installed because it's going to be helping us with that. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's go. Can you just choose either inside or outside? Which one do you want? Do you want to be outside where it's snowy, or do you want to be inside? Because you, sir, cannot decide which one you want. So, you want to go on Jeep ride? Yep. Okay. All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. So, today we have a package here from 67 Designs. Yes, and if you guys have not heard of that company, basically that company builds dash bars for our Jeeps so that we can put iPads and iPhones and GoPros and accessories on our dash for overlanding purposes. So I have had two different 67 Designs dash bars. I had the round one, and then I also had their low profile flat bar that was on my Gladiator that I actually ended up turning in. I should have took that thing off. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't think I was gonna get back into a JL, and here we are. So we're decided to try a different product from 67 Designs. I'm going to unbox this, lay all the parts out, talk about the quality of them, and then we're gonna go install it on the Jeep, show you guys what it can do, and then obviously talk about why we got it and what our plans are. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. All right, let's get this thing unboxed. Let's show you guys all the goodies that we got. Nice stickers. So what we got here, we have the 67 Designs camera mount, have the 67 Designs carbon fiber mag mount. That is for my cell phone. I'm excited to see that. And then we have GoPro holder with clamp. And then we have the new JL Series 55 rail base. So we are going with a little bit different of a base this time. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Very nice. Let's see if we can get that to focus. It's got nice, beautiful aluminum. Feels really nice, feels really high quality. So, very nice piece, very well put together. 3M tape. Let's see on the bottom. JL Mount Rail Edition. So, I decided to go against doing the big dash mount this time because, to be honest, it's in the way and it wasn't really necessary. I'll show you guys when I get in the Jeep kind of why I don't think it was necessary to have the big mount. So we've got our little, this is for the camera, which we're going to talk about why I got that later. You guys could probably guess why I got it. See this little GoPro mount. Nice quality there. That should be holding the GoPro nice, which probably go right about there. Let's check out this mag mount. Okay, this is really nice quality. Woo! Ready? That is pretty powerful magnet on there. So that's a really nice piece by 67 Designs. Looks like they did a really nice job on the quality and craftsmanship of that. That'll be really nice to take the phone on and off with. That's so satisfying. Okay, and then we got 3 mounting balls. And I already have arms, luckily, which we'll grab those when we go out to the Jeep because I did take the arms off from the other base. Just wanted to show you guys the quality of this stuff. So let's go install it on the Jeep. All right, so we are in the barn now. We're going to go ahead and get this thing installed. Before I do, I just wanted to chit chat with you guys a little bit about kind of what I'm thinking moving forward with the channel. Now, a lot of you guys know, and I've been talking about it for a while, that my daughter is becoming of age to be able to go out and to start exploring Manistee National Forest, exploring the Upper Peninsula, exploring Michigan and what Michigan has to offer. And we're getting close to being able to do that. So obviously 2018 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, we've got a lot of work to do to this thing in order to get it ready to go out exploring. Right now I currently have it on 37s, the new Mickey Thompson Baja Boss All-Terrains. I am planning on doing a review on those tires because I absolutely love them, and I kind of want to talk about, you know, all of the characteristics of them versus, you know, obviously you guys know this Chief. I've got the Baja Boss train on the Chief, and I had those on my Gladiator, so I can kind of talk about the differences between those tires. So I am going to be doing that video, but this thing needs to get a lift. I am partnering with Rock Crawler again for this rig. So we're gonna put the full Adventure Series lift on here, thinking the 2.5-inch lift, because I like it to be nice and low. We're going to chop these fenders so that we can get maximum articulation out of this Jeep. And I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not I wanna keep the steel bumper. It looks okay, but I see a bunch of them and I like to be unique. So we need to get a winch installed. And then we got to do something about the back. We're going to be running a rooftop 10 on this rig. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. But I am sick and tired of dropping my phone because there's nowhere to put your phone in these Jeeps. So if you're driving one of these, you know dang well there is nowhere to put your phone in these Jeeps. So 67 Designs has came out with another even more low profile bar for these Jeeps. And I did own the other dash bars that went all the way across the dash that actually sat on top of the dash. So I had the round one in my JKU, and then I had the low profile one that went completely across the dash, and now I've got this new one. All right, to start, we just need to pull out this guy. There's 2 screws. We're gonna have to take those screws out. So it just fits down in there. Man, that is slick. It fits down in there really nice, really sturdy. There's no flex in it at all. So looks like they give you nice pads on there to be able to stick it down. But it looks like we're gonna have to vacuum this off a little bit because it's quite dirty. So one of the downsides of living in Michigan when it got down to 0 degrees is it's all just slush. So, and then that window cleaner is completely, okay, well, we got a little bit, so we'll roll with it. Gotta love living in the cold. Why do we live in the cold? I mean, you know, there's all these places in the country where we don't have to live in the cold. I don't know why I live in the cold, but all my family's here. It is what it is, and it is a beautiful state. I'm not saying it's not a beautiful state. And we're gonna go explore and show off how beautiful of a state it is. So I guess I'll stop complaining. Go ahead and peel off this tape. Oh yeah, fits perfectly in there. I love that. Let's go ahead and install these screws back in here. Oh guys, that is sturdy. Now they do give you some more screws, and looks like there's another hole here. I'm assuming that that is for keeping it from coming forward, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like, this thing is super sturdy in here, and I'm probably gonna have to pull the windshield down in order to put those in because I'm not gonna be able to get anything in there. So right now I'm gonna run it without because it's so sturdy with that tape and see what happens. So as you guys can see, fits down in there perfectly. And the cool thing is, there's still room here. You know, one of my issues with the other dash bar that I didn't really like was that it popped up so much on the dash up here that things were kind of hard to get to back in that pocket. So looks like I can still put some stuff down in that pocket, and it's nice and low profile. So let's go ahead and get the balls installed on there and get the arms put on. So I'm not going to completely tighten these down because I want to be able to move them around. They install very easily. So now we've got all 3 balls on there. You see how nice and low profile that is? Let's go ahead and put the arm on. Now we've got this nice magnetic phone mount. So my phone is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Moss, whatever. But I have this for when we go biking with the kiddos. So they sent a bunch of different mounts. So I'm gonna try these little guys around it and see if that's strong enough to hold it. Put those on there like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it holds it nice. It holds it really nice. That is really nice. So now we've got, it's my little daughter. So comes off easy, goes on there easy. Now we'll see if on the trail, I can't imagine that's gonna go anywhere, even on the trail. So that is a really nice accessory. I love how that goes on there. So let's go ahead and put the GoPro on next, and then the camera arm. We're gonna have the ability to have our GoPro right there. Now we'll see, that is really close to the windshield. So we'll probably have to bring it back a little bit. That should work out really nice for the GoPro so that we can start, you know, when we go on adventures, we're gonna have a really nice view of out the front of the Jeep. So let's go ahead and put the other arm on. Boom. Go ahead and lock that down. Now the camera has a mount in the Jeep. So I like this thing. It's super sturdy. Everything was super easy to install. I think that's the thing I like the most about it, is how easy everything was to install. What did that take? Like 15 minutes? Not even. And it's already installed. Everything is really nice and sturdy. Obviously you guys are shaking right now because I'm shaking it, but the camera's sitting in a really nice spot. So now when we are going down the trail, I'll have GoPro out the front. I'll have my Canon sitting on the stand, and this is a really nice setup. Now, as far as my setup is gonna go for my iPad, hold on a second. Now we sound better. Now, as far as my setup goes for my iPad, I think I'm gonna end up getting, because they've got some different mounts for the grab bar, and I think I'm gonna mount my iPad over on that grab bar because I like this setup over here. I'm gonna grab my phone and show you guys real quick. So you can see, you can see like it's really nice where the camera is mounted, and it looks really nice on me. We've got the GoPro mount here. I do not have the GoPro on there right now, but I'm sure it's gonna work out perfect. I do have the clamp holders, but in my opinion, with these new phone cases, the sticky, grippy stuff on those clamp holders came off, and then my phone would keep sliding down. So I can't imagine that it's gonna do that with this magnetic mount, because it really does clamp on there really nice. So this is a really, really nice kit that 67 Designs has came out with. I'm very happy with the craftsmanship, the quality feel of everything. The carbon fiber on the arms has always been nice. I've always really enjoyed that. It looks really good. And the thing is, it's simple. And as I get older, as I do more stuff, like having simple and simplicity in my life, I'm liking that more and more. Not having to have everything be super complicated, because the contour dash bar that went across the entire dash, while that is a nice bar and it has its place, especially if you've got a bunch of stuff up there, it was a lot more complicated to put together. It had a lot more pieces, a lot more little pieces to get in there. I remember swearing because I dropped a screw down the back, and it was one of those little tiny screws that holds it together. I've had multiple times where that contour bar actually came loose on me going down the trail. This thing is not going to come loose. It's got 3M sticky tape, and it's got the screws holding it down, and it is very sturdy in there. So I highly recommend the new 55 series 67 Designs for your Jeep Wrangler. So now that we're done installing that, let's chit chat a little bit about where the channel is headed. We're gonna start going out camping in the Manistee National Forest. So I am going to be building this out with you guys, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do in the back. I've already got my I bought an ARB fridge, so I need to get a slider system back there. I'd love to know down in the comment section kind of what slider systems you guys like the most and what kitchen and drawer setups you like the most. I need to get a tailgate table. Like, the whole Jeep has to get built out. Now I'm going to start wheeling out in the Manistee National Forest before that, but before I do that, I've got to make sure that I get a winch on this thing so that I can self-recover myself if I happen to go out and I'm not with anybody else. I've been down that road before. Quick, let's tell the story. So way back when I was in college, I worked at a Chrysler dealership, and this was really cool because I got to get Jeeps that came in on trade super cheap, like $200 above cost. So I picked up this beautiful 1998 Jeep Cherokee Classic, mint condition, rust free, and I built that sucker. I put, to me at the time, they were big, 33-inch tires. Oh yeah. Today in 2023, 37s feel small, but to me back then 33s felt like they were big, and I think they were 12.5-inch wide tires, so they looked really good on the Jeep. Anyways, no lockers, no winch, no recovery gear whatsoever, young and dumb. We decided to go out and go wheeling in an area that I had no clue where we were at. I was with a buddy, and he knew of some trails in Ohio, and we hit these trails. Well, Kevin likes risk apparently, and I'm not afraid of risk, and we decided to go out there, and it was, muddy. There was a lot of mud everywhere. We decided to go through this creek. On the other side of the creek, there's a good amount of mud. Well, you can kind of see where the story is going. We got stuck pretty bad, and even though I have brand new tires on it, the lugs filled up, and the Jeep did not have enough power to power through and clean it all out properly. And every time it did try to clean anything out, it just packed right back up because it was nice, sticky, like clay mud. It took us 2.5 hours to get out of there. We had no cell service, so we couldn't call anybody. And we had no way to recover the Jeep besides to just try whatever we could do. So basically, we ended up grabbing all the sticks we could. We were digging with our hands, trying to get traction. After 2.5 hours of doing that, we finally were able to get the Jeep out of being stuck. I will try and find a picture of it because I know I have a picture somewhere of that way back. But you guys have any stories like that when you were young and dumb and got stuck somewhere? I would love to know them in the comment section. But so yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna get out. We're gonna start, testing out some more products and seeing different camping gear and different stuff. I love camping. I love doing that. I cannot wait to bring my daughter out and show her the beauty of Michigan and show you guys the beauty of Michigan. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do that right now. Hit that little bell notification so you guys get notified when I do put videos out. And I'm sorry, I know I've been gone. A lot of stuff happened in my life. We could talk about that, campfire stories when we go out camping. But things are going well. Obviously I'm back in a Jeep, so I'm really happy about that. And I appreciate all of the subscribers that continue to subscribe to the channel and the people that have been here for a while. I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to bringing more content too. Let me know if you ever need anything. I'll always make time for you guys. So until the next video, let's go wheeling.